Here it is locked. And I'll show you. And now it's unlocked. Okay, so before we get started, it's going to have a little rundown on what you're going to need to start this project. You're going to need a drill, and you're going to need a drill bit. You preferably want a cone drill like this, so you can stage it up to 3/4 of an inch. This is critical. Okay. You want your little seal cap for your lock. Of course, you want your lock cap assembly here. And these come with 2 arms, a short one and a long one that's kind of toggled. Here's the one you want to use for those plastic hatches. Okay. You're going to need a screwdriver, Phillips, and you're going to need a pair of pliers. And you really want to probably have somebody make you this or come up with a way to take up the gap from that arm. Once it sits in there, this sits in there pretty simple, but you're going to have that gap between where it was going to slide up over it and lock it and the actual arm itself. Okay. Of course, another option is to bend this little piece of metal until you get it in contact with that sliding surface on the hatch. But you can see it's a nice tight fit. Get it in there nice and tight. Bring it down to whatever depth you need it. Like that, and it's ready. Okay. So basically, after you make the hole in the hatch, you want to go ahead and run your cap as so. Then go ahead and put it through the hole, tighten it down. You're going to have to play with the orientation of where you want the key and where it's going to, how it's going to lock. But you'll see that when I install it on my hatch. Okay. Once you get it where you want it, you go ahead and stick your arm. Your arm is going to go facing towards your key. Okay, this is where it's going to take up that gap, and then you put in your screw. Tighten it down, and then you're all set to go. It's really a really simple job, not even 5 minutes really. But anyway, let's go ahead and head on over to the hatches and get this done. All right. Okay, so this one here is already done. You can see it's locked. Let me unlock it. There you go. So now we're going to go ahead and do this one, and I'll show you how it's done. Since I did the inboard side here, I'm going to do the inboard side here only. I'm only doing 1 lock per hatch. That's all I need. When I'm out, these will be unlocked, and then of course at the end of the day, I'll lock them back up. That's pretty much the consensus how this is going to work. All right, so let's get this open, and we'll remove this one first. All there is here is a little screw inside there. Hopefully you can see it. And we're going to take it out, and this whole assembly will come apart. It's a little O-ring I try not to lose. Right there. I keep it together. Alright, so we have our hole, so all we're going to do is open it up to 3/4 of an inch. Quick and easy. Okay, so let's take this apart. I like to use the key to hold it. Of course. Alright, so let me get the camera position here. Okay, so what you're going to do now is put your nut on. I try to align this little rubber cap into a position that I want to keep it in. So you just got to play with it a little bit. And of course I like to have my key vertical. Okay. Alright, so once you get that tightened in there, now we're going to go ahead and put the little slider, and this is the way it's going to go. Okay, if that's the lock position, I believe that's how I have it. Yep. Okay, so is that the lock position? That's the unlock. Okay. Get the screw started. And that should be it. Knock it down. Well, I put it on the wrong side. Okay. There's a little tab in here, right in here, that's going to keep it from going past it, so I have to move this to go the other way. Not an issue. Just got to figure out the correct orientation. Okay, let's try her again. And there it is. She's locked. Pretty simple, not too bad. At least that's an option.